been money for box 2 in Bun Storm, but at this point in time, Magic Muffin in the 380, been the best supported runner late, and the one I'm putting on top, but as a trader, I'm cheering against tonight.
I thought Royal Gypsy can play a big part in this race. She was pressured in her last start last Thursday here at Sandown. She's usually one that does her best work if she can go straight to the front. So she recovered pretty well, which for one like her, where her finest work is leading, I thought it was a good run, and box 1's going to count for plenty. So if she gets it right, I think she can take it up to these. So 1, 6, 2 and 5 for me. This is the 4th and final heat of the Sapphire Crown. The finalists so far: Cruising Debbie, Granny Roses, Mackinaw Peach, Lakeview Emily, Aunt Virginia, and Here Comes Millie. 2 more to come. Who are they? Let's find out. Here's Dan.
Here to want a Scotch at its most recent run. Getting set for the last heat of the Sapphire Crown. First leg of the quaddie. Green lights on. Lure rolls. Set. Racing. Good speed out from Isles Entity and Bun Storm. Pushing hard. Royal Gypsy on the rail and carving over Magic Muffin, and it got to the front. Magic Muffin found the lead, got away. 4 in front of Royal Gypsy. Railing through was Desired Path with a Bun Storm. Out deeper there was Isles Entity. Well back was American Queen with Uriah Bale, and last of all was Professor Snitch. But it's Magic Muffin out in front. 3 clear. Royal Gypsy's trying to hold second with your Desired Path, but Magic Muffin 3 lengths. Desired Path will go through to the final ahead of Royal Gypsy in 3rd. 4th home was Isles Entity ahead of Uriah Bale. Professor Snitch was never in it. Then came American Queen, and it was one of the last across the line. The time is 29 and 46. Bun Storm was back with those.
Well, Paul Bartolo, you said that she had to jump and run. She wasn't brilliant away, but geez, that muster after box rise was something else. And she's not big, but she uses that little power that she's got, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's a lovely little girl, yeah. I'm lost for words, because I didn't think she could win from box 6. She's drawn, I think one stage she drew 4 box 6s in a row and she didn't do any good, and she lost a bit of confidence. But she's regained her confidence, so hopefully she draws somewhere 5 and in next week.
She's only 25 kilos, but she's a tenacious little chaser, as we saw there. There was no place for the faint-hearted around that first turn. You must have been holding your breath.
Yeah, I was, because she thinks she's 35 kilos and she's only 25. Like, as soon as she gets half a length in front of a dog, she just cuts in, and it's cost her a lot of races. So I'm just wrapped for her and wrapped for Ray, yeah.
And how exciting is it? Of course, we were just talking on Sky Racing Active as well, going back maybe nearly 20 years now, Betty's Angel, Miss Minnie Mouse going around in these type of races. It must just bring back plenty of good memories to see her making a final like this as well.
Yes, she ran second in the Sapphire last year, so Muffin did. So yeah, I'd wrap. I'd probably more wrap because it's my son's dog, and like I'd love to see him win a Group 1. He hasn't won a Group 1 yet, so hopefully, we don't know. We'll see what happens next week.
We've had a long involvement in greyhound racing, and your son obviously is now very prominent in the industry himself, so best of luck next week. It's going to be a very exciting week for the family. Hopefully she can go one better.
Thank you. Thanks, Kate. Thank you.
That was Paul Bartolo, boys, and Magic Muffin. We said that she can be a little bit hit and miss, but she was at a brilliant best tonight.
Keen to see the race, or how the race is, this race played out. I'll get it out in English sooner or later. But she just began well, Gretchen, didn't she? And once she crossed, she's probably given up a little bit of time early on, but once she got to the front, she's an all-round sort of operator, so it's going to take one hell of a performance to get near her.
Yeah, once she began, she wanted to get to the fence, but she didn't actually really cut across there. She saw there was a few greyhounds on her inside. She stayed. She got in front of a couple, stayed 3 or 4 off, and then when she got clear, it was game over. You know, she's gone 29.46 tonight. You know, she was at her brilliant best tonight. She's a phenomenal chaser, and 5:07 early, 29.46. All the late money was for Magic Muffin, and I tell you what, the tab traders are on the floor after that race. We've been going all right up until then, but the punters get one on top there.
Strike late, and Paul mentioned the part ownership of his son, Ray Bartolo, with Magic Muffin, and Kat saying he hasn't won a Group 1. I mean, he handled a Group 1 Melbourne Cup, didn't he? Turn it up. Can't be too greedy.
You know, like the Bartolos have had just such a long history in the industry, and they do so much for it now. Obviously, with that, it's the Geelong club that Ray was involved with as well. So, you know, it's family that's all encompassed in various aspects of the sport. So it's good for them to get a little bit of success on the track as well. And no doubt Ray will get a lot of satisfaction if, and Paul as well, Paul and his wife Diane, they'll get a lot of satisfaction if they can land the Group 1 next week for their son.
Too true, and we glorify, I guess, the success of small teams, and glorify is probably the wrong word, but we celebrate it. The likes of Dave Gill, who has been front and centre from a feature race point of view for years, and the Bartolos have done that for near on 20 years, and largely with greyhounds that they've bred themselves. So congratulations to them.